Hello, Life Groups. I hope you've had a wonderful start to the new year, and I hope that you're joining us in our reading plan and then going through the Pray Todays each day as they are underway. And I hope you're taking advantage of these resources that are available for you. This past weekend, we started a whole brand new series on prayer, and in this series, we're going to be talking about things like why we should pray, problems we have with prayer, things that hinder our prayers, and how to pray effectively. And this past weekend, we looked at the topic of why we should pray. And yes, there are many reasons why we should pray, right? But we kind of narrowed it down to three specific reasons. And the first one is because we're commanded to. In Luke 18, Jesus tells his disciples through a parable that they should always pray and never give up. 1 Thessalonians says that we should pray without ceasing, that we should pray continually. Prayer also shows us who we trust. Proverbs 3 tells us to trust in the Lord with all of our heart and to not lean on our own understanding, but in all of our ways submit to Him or acknowledge Him, and as we do so, He will make our paths straight. Right? When we go to God in prayer, we're acknowledging that we can't do it all on our own, and we're trusting in God's grand and great plan. Lastly, prayer makes a difference. We're told in James that the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Now, that does not mean that we're always going to get what we want when we pray for it, right? That if that were the case, we'd treat God like a spiritual vending machine, but prayer does make a difference, especially in times when things like when we're tempted or we're walking through difficult situations, right? The less we talk to God, the more distance is created between us and Him, and with more distance creates more area for Satan to try to tempt us and attack us. So we close the gap with prayer. So our challenge to you as we start this series is to pray, right? It honors God. Pray even when your prayers seem empty, and even when you're struggling through your prayers, or even when you don't feel like you have enough strength to pray. Our challenge for you is to pray and to see that your prayers are powerful and effective. Enjoy your discussion today.